So Mike, can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and your experience in research until the point you got to the Biomass Technology Laboratory?
Sure thing. Do you want me to get it from the top?
Of course.
Sure thing. I'm originally from a small island in the Caribbean. I'm from the Dominican Republic, which at an early age I went to the US and I did college there and all. And research, I don't think research was a thing for me because I was the very practical mind, which sometimes isn't a thing in research. Started learning about polymers, things like that, and patchy particles and such, until I found about waste to energy, the whole industry, and this is where I fell in love, because I thought, oh my God, you found something that is waste, and then you can convert it into something that's completely useful. And from there I just kept researching until I found the biomass world, and this is when I said, okay, this one is definitely for me, and here I am.
Thanks. Can you tell us in your own words what you're doing in terms of research right now?
Sure thing. My research is more on the process side of the aisle. So if you look at research, you can start from the fundamental aspect, looking at why things happen intrinsically, all the way to, okay, how can we deploy this? And I'm more on the how can we deploy this side. We are working on a process that was developed here in the lab, where we take undesirable biomass. In my case, I'm using bark, and we're trying to convert it into biofuels, particularly ethanol. And so my side of my project is mostly about making that continuous, meaning making sure that we can operate at scale on the industrial side.
Okay. So can you tell us of an experience you had here, a funny experience that you had here in the lab, or in Quebec in general? So since you're not from Quebec, what happens? Is there something funny that you live during your pathway here?
Well, I mean, in general, I like Quebecois humor because it's very, very much gallows humor, very dark humor, and you can experience it everywhere in the streets. But here in the lab, it's funny because like I said, I'm very much on the practical side of things, and we have this guy here, Simon, and he's one of our technicians, and he's the one that helps us build some of the things that we do here. And every once in a while, we're trying to communicate, and every time we say, oh, I need this tool, and you get something that is usually completely the opposite, and that usually ends up into a good 10-15 minutes of, okay then, let's go back to the etymology of the word until we finally get down to the brass tacks.
Okay. And last question, what are your career objectives? What do you want to do after that?
I want to be on the technology development side. I don't know precisely yet if I want to go to work for a large company on future technology development, or if I want to work for a non-profit research lab or something like that, or if I even want to start my own company. I'm not sure there, but most likely it's going to be on the technology development side.